There's no question about how badly the coronavirus has impacted the wedding industry. What is generally considered a recession-proof industry has now been severely impacted amid this global pandemic. With the current government restrictions in place here in Australia, we are now limited to having weddings under 5 people. So how can you make your original wedding date special? Today I'm going to talk about hosting an intimate or a micro wedding under the current circumstances. Before I go into the details though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see me here every week. Give this video a thumbs up if you love what I have to say, and leave a comment in the comments below because I know you want to. Tell me what you think and what your biggest takeaways are. My name is Poonam and I am the founder of South Asian wedding blog, The Maharani Diaries. Little did I know before I started this YouTube channel that in the space of just a matter of weeks, I will be talking about the benefits of hosting an intimate or a micro wedding. So I'm going to keep it relatively simple today and talk about the difference between an elopement, an intimate and a micro wedding, and also go into the details about the benefits of actually hosting an intimate wedding under 5 people at this point in time. Firstly, I know that thousands of weddings have been held back, postponed or cancelled in recent weeks. If you were expecting to get married within the next couple of weeks or months, my thoughts are with you right now. Years of preparations, India shopping trips, I totally get it. It's absolutely heartbreaking. Honestly though, if you are a couple who are still really wanting to get married and honour your original wedding date, then I urge you to look no further than hosting an intimate wedding. Now there's a key difference between an elopement and an intimate or micro wedding. An elopement is quite secretive and rather spontaneous. So potentially with an elopement you could risk upsetting your parents, I'm afraid. Couples basically run off to get married. It's quick and easy with pretty much no guests present at your ceremony except for yourselves and probably just the celebrant. Typically the couple isn't really overly concerned about the minute details, and an elopement can be planned within just a matter of weeks. A micro or an intimate wedding has all the trimmings of a traditional wedding, but it's on a much smaller scale. Your guest count could be anywhere from 5 people to 20 people to 50 or 60 people, and will include your parents, your immediate family, close friends, and that's pretty much it. There's a little bit more planning involved over a few months, but it's relatively easy to manage. Think of your micro or intimate wedding as a mix between an elopement and a more traditional wedding. Please note that I'm not going to talk about pre-wedding events in this video. Okay, so let's get into my top 5 reasons for having an intimate or a small wedding. Number 1, affordability. To be absolutely honest, when it comes to Indian or South Asian weddings, affordability has never really been on most of the minds of Indian or South Asian parents. We just tend to splurge. However, in light of the current restrictions in place, we need to be realistic about what we can actually spend. There are some particular wedding vendors out there who have had to unfortunately limit the amount of services that they can currently offer, which actually in turn means that you would be saving quite a bit of money right now. Number 2, the smaller guest list. How many of you have been in that position where you just want to pull your hair out because your parents are insisting on inviting people that you've never met or seen, or people that they really want to be invited to your wedding? Here's your chance now to celebrate with the people who matter most to you. Above everything, a smaller guest list gives you the freedom to focus on aspects which you want to invest a little bit more in, money-wise. If you can afford to, you can cover for your guests' accommodation as well as transportation costs. Also, when you have a smaller guest list, there's more time for meet and greet as well as mingling. Your guests will feel a lot more relaxed and there's more chance that they may already know each other. And lastly, with a smaller guest list, the idea of having a destination wedding is far more achievable as well as affordable. Number 3, personal touches. An intimate wedding is far more personal. You can choose to get really creative here by hosting a beautifully curated experience for your guests. There's no pressure and you can have your planner or your stylist transform your wedding venue or space into something extraordinary. Think of ways in which you can share your nuptials with your loved ones. Many couples right now are setting up live streams or having their photographer capture all the little moments that are making their ceremony special. The beauty of this, of course, is photographers absolutely love intimate weddings. It's easier for them to capture all the little moments, all the little details, and if you want those more candid or intimate shots, there's more chance of that happening with an intimate wedding. Bear in mind as well that the turnaround time for photographs right now is super quick. Another way to make your smaller or intimate wedding more personal is to perhaps include vows. When you think of a traditional Indian or a South Asian wedding, we don't typically include vows in our wedding ceremony. However, under the current circumstances, with emotions being so high with you and your partner, it's nice to make it extra special by cherishing those special moments that you're sharing at this point in time. Reflect on what it took to get to this moment and share your love for one another with your vows. Number 4, location. So often we hear of Indian or South Asian couples who struggle to find venues that can accommodate their weddings. By going down the small or intimate wedding route, you have so many more cool locations and venues to choose from. You could potentially even get married outdoors, and we're not short of amazing natural backdrops in Australia. We have beaches, we have the Blue Mountains and beautiful vineyards as well. But there are some smaller venues which can accommodate for you and offer bespoke and intimate wedding packages. You could also get married at the registry offices in your state. Either way, it will be good to speak to your celebrant and suss out these locations and keep in mind that you need to maintain social distance at the moment. And lastly, number 5, stress-free wedding. Look, I'm not saying that by having an intimate or a micro wedding right now means that you're going to eliminate all the stress entirely. Intimate wedding ceremonies right now could come at a cost in the sense that you may risk upsetting your parents. But I'm sure that they will understand under the current circumstances. Yes, a smaller wedding means less coordination and greater flexibility, but it's great to still hire a planner or coordinator because they will help you manage your timeline. On that note, I just want to say that having an intimate wedding is totally up to you. Some couples may choose to have an intimate wedding and save the big bash and reception for the following year. There's an option for you too. If you would love more information on this topic, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to help you create a vision for your intimate wedding. Hope you loved this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe as well, and leave those comments below. I can't wait to see you again in my next video. Bye for now.